Have you ever looked into an animal's eyes and wondered what they think of you? Not what they feel or whether they like you, but what kind of creature they actually imagine you to be. To a dog, are you a family member? To a cat, are you just their personal staff? Are you a strange, featherless giant to a bird, or just a threat, a curiosity, or a complete mystery to a wild animal? The truth is, animals do not see humans the way we see ourselves. While we see ourselves as complex beings with names, jobs, and houses, animals do not know any of that. They judge us solely through our smell, sound, movements, and routines. So the real question is not, do animals understand humans? The better question is, what kind of creature do they think we are? Let's start with dogs. Dogs might be the animals that understand us best. They can read our faces and follow where we point. They recognize the unique sound of our voices and instantly sense changes in our mood. A dog does not think you are just another dog. It knows you look different, smell different, and act completely different. But that does not mean you are separate from its social world. To a dog, you are part of the pack, a provider, protector, and emotional anchor. That is why dogs get so incredibly excited when you come home. Your return is not casual. To them, it is a grand reunion. You are the creature that brings food, safety, and affection. In a dog's mind, humans are strange pack members with amazing access to snacks. Cats, however, are completely different. Cats certainly understand humans, but they choose not to react the way dogs do. A cat does not think you are a cat. It views you as a much larger, taller, and significantly clumsier creature. Even so, cats often treat humans exactly as they would treat other cats, by rubbing against us, purring, and giving slow blinks. Some researchers believe cats view us as social partners, not masters. When a cat meows at you, it is using a very specific language. Adult cats rarely meow at each other. They do it almost exclusively for humans. They created a special communication method just for us. Now think about horses. As prey animals, their survival depends entirely on reading body language, tension, posture, and breathing. To a horse, your words do not matter, but your inner energy does. If you are anxious, they feel unsafe. If you are calm, they trust you. To a horse, a human is a paradox, a creature shaped like a predator with forward-facing eyes, yet one that brings gentle care and food. Over time, they accept us as a safe leader, a herd member who feeds them and asks them to do strange tasks known only to humans. Birds might see us as even stranger. Crows, parrots, and pigeons are incredibly intelligent. They can recognize human faces and solve complex problems. If a human treats them badly, a crow will remember that specific face for years and warn all the other crows to stay away. Parrots form deep emotional bonds with humans, viewing their owner as family. To birds, we are strange, giant, featherless creatures. However, we control the doors, the lights, the food, and the attention, and that makes us incredibly important in their world. Now imagine how wild animals see us. A deer does not care about your personality or your job. It only judges your shape, movement, and distance. To most wild animals, humans fall into two categories: a dangerous threat or simply background noise. Urban wildlife sees us as part of the environment. To a city squirrel, we are like walking trees, sometimes dangerous, sometimes useful, but mostly just creatures that accidentally drop nuts and crumbs. Raccoons see humans as the keepers of magical food boxes, our trash cans. Our entire civilization looks to them like a giant system built to produce scraps. Marine animals have their own perspectives. Dolphins look at humans with intense curiosity, viewing us as strange, very slow, and clumsy swimmers. Whales might barely think of us at all because compared to their massive size, we are just tiny creatures, like a small bird next to a building. Despite this, whales can be incredibly gentle and careful around humans, as if they inherently sense how fragile and vulnerable we are. Octopuses have perhaps the strangest view of us. Their minds are entirely different from ours, yet some can recognize individual aquarium keepers. The most fascinating part is that animals do not understand us as a species, but rather as a pattern of repeating habits and actions. Dogs learn that keys mean leaving, cats know the sound of a can means food, and crows remember dangerous faces. They simply ask, "What does this creature usually do?" We often assume we are the main characters of Earth, but animals do not care about our careers or politics. They watch our habits, and in the end, behavior is the only language that matters.